Hello, this is Ian, and this is going to be teaching abroad versus traveling abroad. Okay, first off, they're not the same. Teaching abroad and traveling abroad are not the same. So don't assume that if you like traveling abroad that you're going to like teaching abroad. Don't assume that, okay? What's the difference? The difference is teaching abroad's a job. It's work, you know? And when you're teaching abroad, you usually have to sign a contract for a year, okay? And if you sign a contract for a year, you're not going to have that much time to travel abroad. You will have some time to travel locally, like around, like on your weekends and stuff, and vacation if you get it. But if you teach in Asia like I did, chances are you're not going to get much vacation. It depends where you teach, and it depends on the school. But if you teach in a private school, like in Korea, in like a hagwon, or in China in a training center, or Taiwan in a bushiban, or Japan, what they call it, Ikewa, you're probably going to get very little time outside of maybe 1 or 2 days off a week where you can travel, or the local holidays. And on the local holidays, everybody's going to be traveling, so you probably won't feel like traveling. So yes, there's going to be some opportunities to travel locally or really short trips for a few days, but you're not going to have that much time because you're going to be working, you know, and that's the reality. Then there's some jobs, like you get a job working in a university or international school, then maybe you get long breaks, like summers or winters off, something like that, for a few months. But these positions are usually harder to get, you need usually years of experience teaching abroad, and many times you need like a teaching license or a master's degree. So if you don't have any of those, chances are you're probably going to be stuck with getting a private school job, which, like I said, doesn't leave much time for travel. Now, some public school jobs you can do have more vacation. It really depends, though. Like, for example, in Korea, I worked in a public school, but we get a little bit more vacation. But a lot of public schools will than teaching in a hagwon did. But a lot of public schools still have camps, or they may even expect you to come in and do office hours, just basically sit there. There's not even any kids around. That can happen. So it really depends on the school. So it's something to consider. So just because if you're interested in traveling doesn't mean you're going to like teaching abroad, okay? Think about it. In your country right now, how appealing does teaching English sound to you? If you're going to do it in your country right now, in your home right now, how appealing does that sound? So it's different than what you can probably imagine doing in your home country, but it's still, what are you doing? You're teaching English, And so think about it, like how appealing does that sound to you? And if you're not sure, do some research, do some research. I see a lot of other TEFL course providers, they will go to their website and they'll show a picture of like some beautiful beach in Thailand or some other country in Asia. And the truth is, most people don't teach by the beach. Most people teach in most people teach in like a pretty populated place, right? Most of the jobs are in big cities, not close to the beach or someplace like that, really remote, really beautiful. Like, those are vacation spots that you're showing, but it's not a vacation. And you usually have, like I said, you have very little vacation time to go see those places. Usually the time for vacation or traveling when you're teaching abroad is before you start your contract or after you finish it. So again, you sign a contract usually for 1 year. Most of the time, that is the situation. Yes, there are opportunities out there for teaching for shorter, like a shorter term sort of gig, but normally you need to sign a contract for a year. That's to get a visa, so you can be legal and teach in that country. So that's my spiel, and like I said, like a lot of these courses make it look enticing, and they may sell more courses because of it. Because yes, I mean, like, you see these beaches or these really beautiful places and stuff, and it's a little bit of a lie, because that's not what the teaching. I mean, the traveling abroad and teaching abroad, they're different. They're two different experiences, and yes, you'll be teaching in a foreign country and it'll all be new to you, but that stuff soon, kind of the newness will wear off, and you're going to be living a very day-to-day life teaching wherever you're teaching. So I just kind of wanted to like share my input with you about that, because I think it's important. Because I started off, and what appealed to me was the traveling. I love traveling, and that's kind of what kind of made me try it out. But after I got there, I started teaching abroad. I learned that, man, it's a totally different thing. So just because if you like traveling, doesn't mean that you'll like teaching, right? Two totally different things. So I want to share that with you, and that's it.